Billy had a bad habit. Whenever anyone asked him to do something, would say he'll do it sometime. It was extremely hurting. His mother needed some bread immediately, so she asked him to run to Mr. Foley's shop and get it quickly.
"I'll get it sometime,"
replied Billy out of fun.
"Will you please fetch the newspaper, Billy?"
asked his father.
"Sometime,"
replied the Billy as usual.
Open page 23 of your book.
The teacher would say, while Billy was busy dots and crosses with himself. The reply would be,
"Sometime."
Now the teacher was certainly not going to put up with such nonsense.
"Billy,"
she called.
"Stand up. And don't even think of saying sometime. Open your book at page 23 and start reading."
The teacher, Miss Donnelly, was very angry. She met Billy's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Maxwell. She asked them why he always said it sometime. They looked at each other.
We too are facing same problem,
they said. The three of them sat down to work out some way to stop Billy's habit. Finally, they hit upon a plan and decided that they would all try it out. Things began to change at Billy's house. The next day, no one asked Billy to do anything at all. But Billy would say,
"Papa, could we go to the park, please?"
Papa would reply,
"Sometime,"
and go back to his newspaper or pretext. Billy was hungry.
"When's dinner, Mom?"
he asked.
"Sometime,"
came Mummy's reply. His troubles were not over. The next day, he stood up to ask Miss Donnelly,
"Ma'am, would you please explain this calculation once again?"
"Sometime, Billy,"
replied Miss Donnelly. Billy looked ready to burst into tears. Billy's classmates had caught on to the plan. Every time Billy asked someone to lend him a book or tried to catch up with something he has missed, they would say,
"Sometime."
That evening Billy did not come out of his room. His mother was worried and peeped in to find him crying. She went in and sat down near him, putting her arm around his shoulder.
"What is it, Billy?"
she asked.
"I'm sorry, Mom. I kept thinking I was very smart, saying sometime every time when I was asked something,"
wept Billy.
"I didn't realize I was being so stupid and rude."
His mother hugged him and said,
"You've understood. That's what matters. I know you won't repeat that again."
And since that day, Billy had never said sometime at any time.